Welcome, everyone, to Enlightened World Network. I'm your host, Deb Goldberg. For today's A Meditation a Day, we have with us Ansley Weller. I'm so excited to have you here again with us, Ansley. Thank you.
Thank you, Deb. I'm so excited to be here again. It's so good to see you and celebrate the new baby and just be on the Enlightened World Network meditation daily.
Well, we've had you here before and a couple of times, and we're so happy the meditations that you bring are very special. And I think that our audience is really going to love the one that you have for us today. Can you please tell us what you're going to lead us in?
Absolutely. Thank you so much. I just love the work that you're doing and all the different teachers and practitioners that you gather and the service that you provide. It's just such powerful transmissions, and it's just what our world needs. And it's just really good to be here. And so basically, I love this theme that I've been seeing on your press about daily meditation. That is something that I really think is so important with this work, is the consistency and doing everything every day. And what I'm going to be leading us in today is a guided meditation from um, a book that also is harnessing this concept of daily practice. It's called Daily Mindfulness, 365 Exercises to Deepen Your Practice and Find Peace. It is by my mentor, Benjamin W. Decker. And so I've been working with September 3rd, preparing for today. And so I'll just start by reading it just to familiarize us with it. And then I will give some insight into why we would do this and how it can benefit you in your daily lives and your goals and everything. So September 3rd, forced visualization. Before we all go into meditation, I'm just going to read it to familiarize us with it. So we're going to just do a visualization exercise in a forest, and just be sure when you're in that meditation space to notice images that arise in your mind, and just really use your imagination and your creativity. Really challenge yourself to go there and use the sound of my voice and your amazing multifaceted, multidimensional brain and heart to co-create a really beautiful space and experience. And so we'll be working with that. And I wanted to give a little context, a little background for visualization. The first time that I found out about visualization was through a coach that I had with sports, where we were preparing to go to like city finals for various sports. And I was simultaneously doing a musical as well. And so there's definitely something to be said for visualization. If you do have a big performance or a big game day coming up, there is so much power in really going through it in your mind in advance, like really seeing yourself do all the moves. Maybe it's not a event that you have to prepare for, such as a game or a performance. Maybe it's an interview. Maybe it's an important presentation at work. Maybe it's a really important client that you have to prepare for. Maybe it's the arrival of like a new baby. So whatever you have going on, whatever is on your calendar, I just encourage you to incorporate in your daily meditation practice, to incorporate some visualization into that, so that you can really see it in the mind's eye before it happens, because our nervous system doesn't know the, like, it doesn't even really know the difference, so it's like you're experiencing it. So a lot of athletes will um, experience themselves doing.
It appears that, oh, Ashley just popped off. We're going to get her back on. Hang on. She'll be right with us. Sorry about the interruption.
Hi, sorry about that. I'm back. Okay, so
Okay.
that's what we were saying. Just like a lot of athletes, and I just, I always encourage people to think of, if they have a presentation or they have something that they're up to that's really important, to really see it as an athletic event. Um, so one thing that we can really learn from professional athletes and professional performers is the power of visualization to really harness our creativity and imagination. I mean, this is how businesses are built. This is how even this is how we create order in our homes. This is how we create functioning systems in our homes, in our offices, in our this is how we build things. It has to come in the imagination first. Creativity is needed and necessary for, like, really every aspect of our life. So the more we can harness that during our time, the better. Another bit of context for all this is just really in the morning, like putting mindfulness first, meditation first, and then going about and taking that inspired action. So just really having a divine order to that routine, that consistency, and also just in terms of communication, the more that we see in our meditation, and the more that we feel in our meditation, we're actually opening that up so that whoever is in front of us it's making it easier for them to also see what we're seeing. This is a something that um, that actors and singers and really do when they're conveying a story, is if if I'm on a stage and I'm feeling it and I'm seeing it, then my audience is going to see it. So um, let's go ahead and practice all that, and just really exercise that sixth sense muscle, um, which is like our divine nature, our thought life, our creativity, our imagination. So and this is really the art of healing as well, and how we can really use our creativity and our imagination to heal ourselves, heal our bodies, heal our environments. And really, the more we can develop this muscle as visionaries, the more we can actually really partner together and work together to create wonderful new systems in our society. We're in such an interesting time with COVID, where we're really being given an opportunity for a reset, and so much is crumbling down, and there's something new being born. There's a new, I feel, a new society, a new way of being that's really happening, and I think a lot of people are seeing it and experiencing it. So um this is just this is just all of us coming together. And what I love about this daily mindfulness book is it literally helps everyone get on the same page. One thing I've noticed is when you harness with like an existing date, like we're all kind of coming together around September 3rd, and we're all doing the same work, and it's putting us in a similar field and a similar state of being, so that we can really kind of do a little more teamwork and come together and really just cultivate more peace and more beauty and more harmony, and just refine the ways of being and change culture and change our own lives. And everything that we change in ourselves has just this massive ripple effect for everyone around us, and even people that we may never see, because we're all so connected. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started today. So let's all go ahead and close our eyes and take some deep cleansing breaths. Breathe in through our noses, out through our mouths. Breathe in through our noses, out through our mouths. Let the oxygen just go through our whole system, cleanse our bodies. Go ahead and relax. Feel the support of the chair that you're sitting in. All right. So rather imagine that you are in a beautiful forest. Perhaps you're in a hammock looking up through the trees. Perhaps you're sitting on the ground. Perhaps your back is resting against a tree, the trunk of a tree, and you're being provided shelter with this wonderful shade by Mother Nature herself. Breathe in through your nose. Perhaps you smell the fresh scent of pine, the subtle smell of the soil. Breathe in, breathe out. There's rays of sunshine poking through the trees, and the sunshine, the sunlight is warming your face, warming your skin on your arms. Breathe in, breathe out. When you look up, you see beautiful blue sky. Some fluffy white clouds. Let the color of the sky delight you. Let the healing sunshine, healing rays of sunshine heal you. Take in that vitamin D. Let it nourish your skin. Really work with your breath. Allow each breath to take you deeper and deeper into a state of relaxation. Feel the air, the fresh air from the forest filling up your lungs. Really tune into how you're feeling in this forest, this magical, enchanted forest. Really tune into how it feels to be here, how safe it feels, how peaceful it feels, how divine it feels. How purifying it feels. Imagine a pine cone on the floor of this forest, all its intricate details, its symmetry, its elegance, its purpose. As you look up into the sky, you see the interconnectedness of all the trees, how they're all working together. They're all interconnected. They reach so high up towards the sun, and yet they also have roots that anchor them deep into the earth. Breathe in through your nose. Breathe out through your mouth. Breathe in. Breathe out. Really look at the different hues of green on each of the trees. Forest green. Smell the fragrance. Let your sense of smell have you be totally present, totally in the receiving mode to receive deep alignment, deep healing, deep groundedness. Tune into the frequency of the tree and the qualities of the tree, the balance, the, the majesty, the beauty, the intricacy of the bark, the texture of the bark. Go ahead and gently touch the bark of the tree and Really take in Mother Nature's patterning with all that and the texture. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. So you're opening up a powerful field around you, a field of energy, of frequencies, a extended aura of peace. And this is very attractive to the living creatures in the forest. You open your eyes and notice a beautiful hummingbird very close to you. Really see the rainbow colors on his neck. He softens you, he softens your heart, he charms your mind. He is a symbol of joy, symbol of alignment, a symbol of the universe's interest in communicating with you, delighting you, healing you, entertaining you. His wings are moving so fast, and perhaps he's drinking nectar from a flower, hovering over each flower, drinking that nectar. Really take in his beauty and his ability to be in sync with the natural rhythms of the earth. What other multitudinous objects of creation are appearing in this field of divine love that you are cultivating and creating with your willingness to take a minute to get still and breathe deeper? Perhaps there are a couple different butterflies that have made their way to you in this safe, interesting, beautiful, inspiring forest that you find yourself in. Perhaps the butterfly is an iridescent blue with hues of purple. Perhaps the butterfly is letting the wind carry it ever so slightly as it brushes up against different foliage in this forest. Perhaps this butterfly even lands on your head for a moment or on your finger because you are in sync with the rhythms of the earth because of this work that you're doing to tune in to Mother Nature and her rhythms. Now there's another butterfly, a monarch butterfly with orange and yellow wings. and black specks in his wings. Go ahead and tune in to the butterfly. What could this mean? What message might these beautiful butterflies be bringing you? What clues might they be bringing you about your own transformation to the next level, your own emergence from a caterpillar to the chrysalis stage, to turning into something completely different that flies and ascends and rises with wings, that soars in the wind. Really tune into how you're feeling, how supported you're feeling by the earth, by the tree that you're leaning against, by the shade that's protecting you from too much sun. Breathe in deep. Get that oxygen to your brain. Remember to breathe. Work with the breath. You have the keys within you to self-regulate and self-soothe at any time. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Now, the deeper you go in being fully present in this forest, the more you are going to see technicolor in the forest. The brighter the hues are going to appear, the more you're going to see this forest through the eyes of love, the eyes of appreciation, the eyes of creation, the eyes of the spirit. The unseen beauty is becoming seen as you go deeper into alignment and appreciation. As we transition back out of this place of imagination, this place between worlds, the creative realm, let's take a minute to know that we can bring the beauty and the peace with us into our daily lives. We can make even the ordinary extraordinary if we choose. We choose to practice getting still, taking time to exercise our creative muscles, our sixth sense, to exercise our thought life, What experiences can we create for ourselves, for our loved ones, for our society? What beauty and harmony can we create for our neighborhoods, our businesses, our colleagues, our peers, our family members? How can we bring some of this magic and majesty and harmony of this forest and all the creatures, the birds and the butterflies and the moss and the trees? How can we translate that in a way that can really bless others and help bring them into this state of alignment, this state of deeper peace? Can we blaze a new trail and lead with love, lead with a new energy? How can we teach with our energy? Okay, so come on back and open your eyes and maybe stretch out a little, move your body a little, and I love that smile, Deb. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you. That was beautiful, Ansley.
Glad.
Um, Visualization is so important. I'm so glad you're talking about that. It is so setting intentions, visualizing beautiful things in your life and bringing that intention into your day is what you're talking about. Is how do you bring that beauty that you just let us in into knowing that that's what your day can be filled with.
Right, right. And just we're practicing with the forest, and it can be applied to creating books, creating a store, creating clothes, creating order, even creating a meal. But we get to practice with um, this, with the forest, and just use the same techniques for those other things, like your business or your how you want an interaction to go at work or with a loved one or when you're coming home for the day. So
Yeah. It is it I don't think everybody understands the power of our mind and the power of visualization, using your imagination. Using your imagination is creation, right?
mm-hmm. Right,
And yeah, and being able to create beautiful things in your life is so important to know that you have the ability and the power to do those things. I love the meditation, having through the forest and the butterfly and the hummingbird, and really being present to seeing everything.
right. And it goes it goes both ways. I A lot of my training was turning things into thoughts, like spiritualizing physical things, like looking at a book and being like, what does this book represent? Knowledge and um, order and structure. But then also, it's so important to turn qualities into things, like turn qualities into an actual butterfly. And when we see the visual depiction of that, it looks like something. These qualities look like something physical and tangible, whether that's a company or a book. I know you write a lot of books, and I'm sure you use the power of your imagination, and clearly you're a visionary to create this entire network and everything. And we need more visionaries, especially now in these times. It's really about the visionaries who are multi-dimensional, that can see various aspects of society and see those come together and blend together. So I
Mhm.
think everyone's right. I see so many people rising to the occasion and really evolving and changing. And I think learning to be a visionary leader in whatever you do is really helpful in this transition that we're all in, this global event.
Yeah, yeah, and that's such an important piece of information, Ansley, because really we are all visionaries. Every
Yeah.
single one of us have been given the gift of vision.
Hmm.
Through what you're talking about is through our imagination of imagining a world that we want to live in.
Hmm.
Mhm.
And coming into that agreement, like you and I and whoever's watching, we've all come into an agreement about beauty and nature and all those things, and it just gets stronger and stronger. And to just do things with integrity and mindfulness, because so many things are being created, but I think it's important to create with ethics and integrity, and that's really yeah, just
Mhm.
create things that are going to serve humanity and instead of hurt humanity. So
Yeah, I totally agree. It's a beautiful message. Thank you so much for this amazing meditation today and understanding.
thank you so much for having me and doing that creative work, just like being a kid again. It's we forget when we were kids how much we imagined,
Mhm.
and just and so much of that really can play out. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw more butterflies today, or noticed more clouds, or smelled more fresh smells
Mhm.
because of that. So
I totally
be on
agree.
the lookout.
Totally agree. Ansley, can you please tell people how they can get in touch with you?
Absolutely. I would say, I mean, I'm on all the social media under Ansley Weller. I'm really good on Instagram. My handle's at ansley.weller, and that's where my website is. And I do respond to direct messages on there. And I'm on Twitter. I'm connected with Enlightened World Network on Twitter too. So you should be able to find me there, and Facebook, of course. So come say hi, reach out.
Please do, everyone. Ansley's doing wonderful things, as you can see. So please reach out and connect with her, and we'll have you back again.
Thank you so much, Deb.
Oh, our pleasure, our joy. And we have
All right.
we have a lot of programming for the rest of the day for those of you watching. At 4:30, we have exploring orbs with Silver from Italy. She's in Rome, and she'll be doing a show on orbs. At 6 o'clock, we have Heart and Soul, Living an Extraordinary Life with Michelle Landers. At 7, we have Forever After That with Diane Beiersdorfer. At 8, we have Sacred Sound Player with Niobe Weaver, who's a sound healer. At 9 o'clock, we have Chanting for Change with Terry Angel and Karen Palmer. And then at 10 o'clock, Ansley, we get to replay your meditation and Sweet Dreams Restream so people can listen to it before they go to sleep. So it's an exciting lineup that we have for everyone today. And we're also offering master classes that I wanted to just let people know, with Monica Augustine, Strengthening Your Intuition, which is from today, September 3rd through the 24th. And you can also sign up on enlightenworld.online for any of these master classes. She's also doing one on UC Holy Fire 3 Karuna Reiki classes, and that's from September 21st to the 25th. And we have Sheila Cash, Channel a New State of Being, which starts September 15th through October. So please check out all of the master classes that are going on right now. There's something there for everybody. And those are great teachers, Monica and Sheila. So please tune in for those. And in the meantime, I'm wishing everyone an absolutely blessed day. Use your vision and imagine the most beautiful day and world that you possibly can. We love you and have an awesome week. Bye-bye.
Bye.